How are you? Good. How are you? Good to meet you. Good you? Who are you rooting for? Brandon. Cool. Thank you so much. You guys fucked over there? I'll walk it down. So you Snapchat? Yeah?
I trained at Oxygen there. Daughters.
This guy's from Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I went over there.
With Larry Wheels.
All right, so we're backstage and we just saw the 2019 Open winner, but we're here with the 2019 212 champion. How's that sound, actually, Kamal?
Well, Jay, you know, you've been there. You know what it's all about. I don't know. Not secting yet. It's unbelievable. I can't explain it. I cannot.
Okay, but I'm going to reminisce a little bit. So last year, I watched you on this stage, okay? And it was iffy right there. You were knocking at the door and you placed third.
Yeah.
Which was disappointing for you. A lot of people had you second last year, okay? So running into this year, how was your mindset knowing that Flex Lewis stepped away, the champion had basically vacated the title, and it was up for grabs? What was your mindset as you trained for that contest compared to years past?
Well, to be honest, like what you said, when the Flex is retired, I was going to the Open class. It said, and last year, as you know, a lot of people said that could have been easily second. I said, okay, this year, Flex is not there. And to be honest, they never had me next to him. Flex is always in the middle, so we never had like a chance to be next to each other. So I said, this year they have to do that. And I was like, okay. So me and Chris, we said, we're going to work hard on this year. I want to work. I want to start early. I'm a fresh, already qualified, so I don't have to do any qualifier. I started January, 9 months of prepping for this show. And I've been like I've never ever trained like this for this show. I've been wake up in the morning, do my cardio, have my breakfast, and then go back to the gym, do my glutes, hamstring, work into what I need to improve from last year, and go back again at night, do my weights. So it's nearly about 4 or 5 months doing this kind of routine, improved to me. So I knew we're going to bring something different. Even Chris told me, I told Chris, I said, last year they said, you are the most shredded guy, but a little bit of fullness and then job is done.
I saw you in May at the Pittsburgh, you remember?
Yes.
And you basically went home from there and you started training, if not, you were started training by then. And your goal was just to be the last guy standing on the stage, okay? You talk about being shredded. You talk about, you know, what kind of package you want to bring. We all fight, okay, to be our absolute best. You come from not the easiest places to become a professional bodybuilder. You talked about your roots in Libya, right?
Yeah.
And your support and how bodybuilding has given you so many monumental things in your life, how it's changed your life. You have a lot of people in your corner. We talked about that earlier at the expo today.
Yeah.
What really gave you the motivation to, when you don't have all the tools to necessarily make it be the easiest task for you, what gives you motivation to become what you now, standing on the biggest stages in Las Vegas, coming from where you come from, and having all these assets now in your corner? Like, what gives you that drive?
Well, to be honest, there is few people they believe to me, which is first one is Mr. Jim Mannion. He believed to me when he saw me when I had my problems with the amateur league and not handing me my pro card when I went in for a long time. So he saw me and he said to me, Kamal, you got the potential. He's definitely got the potential to be one of the top bodybuilders.
I heard about this, by the way. You know, I heard about this guy that they granted the pro status to was just like unbelievable and going to come in and dominate, and you were that guy.
Yeah, so that happened, and plus, and then again with Chris Aceto, and I said to him, Chris, hopefully I got promised to get my pro card from the amateur league, but they didn't do that for about 2 3 years. Promising, training with Chris, trying to prep for like 2.5 years because they promised me to do it. And he said to me, Kamal, you can do it. So when I spoke to Chris, it's about 4 years I haven't trained, I haven't done nothing. I said, that's it, it's me, I'm retired, I'm finished. I'm not young. I used to be in Qatar and representing Qatar as an amateur league, and I moved back to England where I used to live. I want to set up, like, I've got kids, family, four kids, so I want to just really be like with the family, and you know what it's all about. So he said, Chris, no, we can do it. I said, yeah. He said, we can do it. So after we started, like 6 months, okay, things are changing and everything. He said, you got the tools and you could. I said, okay, I would love to do the Arnold Classic. He said, okay, we will do that. And then the promises didn't happen. So I had Mr. Jimman, like I said, we arranged to have a meeting with Raphael at the Arnold Classic 2017, and asked him to see my paperwork, which is, he said, like, the paperwork which has been like, I've been banned for life. So he never presented this paperwork, and I've got a paperwork from Qatar Federation because I used to represent Qatar Federation. Said nothing is being received from the IFBB, whatever, or the doping control, and I've got all this paperwork. It's been stamped, and they've told me now this is being faked. So and then the split has happened between that, so it's coming to my favor. Jim sent me the card straight away, and then we did, as you know, by Chris, he helped me. He spoke to the promoter of the Arnold, so they accepted me. So we went to the Arnold, and boom.
And the damage started happening.
Exactly right.
The damage started.
Yeah,
So okay.
Yeah, I that year, like Jose Raymond, David Henry, and I mean all the top guys, which is except I think except Flex, is not there, and it's like me come there from nowhere, winning an easy win. It's like wow. So it's whatever's been. Chris and Jim, they believed in me, so it is. I said okay, now the responsibility started, and I had like I said back home and the problem in Libya and everything. When they saw me in that biggest stage, I'm the only one to get my pro card in Libya. Man, it's gone crazy. So I got invited by the president of the Libyan government. So they invited me, and I got some sponsor from them, and they said we will help you. Just do what you think is right. We will pack you up and everything. Okay. They gave me these words, and then it's kicked off, and it's chaos, and still now problem. But I said I never stop. Okay, my background, I have some background. Is package like to back me up. I could spend some money on myself and that, that's what I did. Imagine till now I haven't got any sponsor as a company like whatever.
No sponsor. That's what I'm saying. So you endured the hardships. Exactly. And Chris Aceto's your biggest backing, I'm sure, right?
It's definitely big time. I mean, he's to be honest, he's to me whatever that man.
He's like a father figure, like a brother, like everything, right?
Everything. I mean, I remember when the first time we did the Arnold. So that's the first time when he saw me live at the Arnold. So he called me, said, Kamal, where are you? I got a friend of mine, he lives in a different hotel. I said, I'm just dropping my friend and coming back. He said, okay, when you come back, let me know. So when I came back, coming into my room, and I saw Chris is sitting down in front of my room, is waiting for me. I swear I started in tears. I said, Chris, what are you doing? He said, I'm waiting for you. No, I said, I will wait for you. No. I mean, from that, to see that from
That's
Chris,
how he is, yeah.
I mean, he's not desperate. Chris, it's like,
yeah, he's very well to do.
From that day, that man means a lot to me.
That's how he was with me. He brought me up from an 18-year-old kid, and I'm sure he's told you stories.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
But you know what's funny? I want to ask you a question as we talk about Chris Aceto, because this is pretty interesting. Do you think Chris really was actually, when he looks at you, is he more excited to see how much you change and improve than? I think he gets a kick out of every hour, the body changing or whatever. I think he knows that it's okay, this is your best, but he just gets excited when you hit poses, right? He makes you hit the same pose over and over and over when he sees it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
he gets excited, right?
Very, very excited, especially this year when I came. So he got a few guys that he trusts. He said they got good eyes. So normally with me, I don't like to be people to see me before like this. So he bought these about 2, 3 guys. He said, Kamal, I know I wanted these guys to see you to let me know which pose that you. Because for me, I don't know which pose that it's because every pose is like everyone is like. And
But you told me something about you have a welcome party when you get home. What's going to happen with that? What do you think?
believe me, I mean they've told me fly from here straight to Libya.
When's this going to happen?
Well, at the moment, it's a problem. It's the airport has been shut in Tripoli because of the war and what's going on. But hopefully, very soon. They've told me there's another airport which is about 200 kilometers. Like he said, come there and then we drive you to Tripoli. And if I do that, believe me, Jay, it's not even the president who will get more welcome party than that. It's gonna be unbelievable. It's gonna
Well, I
be.
hope it happens.
Oh God, it's. Oh yeah, I mean, it happened when when I won the Arnold.
Yeah.
It's I could.
This is a much bigger title now. But you're going to go back to the UK after this. When do you head back?
Yeah, I'm heading back on Monday, so I'll go back Monday. I'll reach there Tuesday. I'll spend some time with my family, my kids, and that. And then as soon as I get a chance, I go. So I'll definitely I'll head to Libya.
It's time to represent now.
Oh God, man, it's. I gave a lot to the sport of bodybuilding in Libya, and I know the government there. They'll really like. Believe in me when I do. I would love to because it's Libya is like in the middle of Africa, North Africa, so it's a nice place to get all these countries around. It's a nice place to hold these shows, and I'll plan it because I did hold 2 shows. The first MPC hold in North Africa, which is I did. We hold it in Tunisia, and then we hold it the Olympia Amateur in Tunisia. So that's all.
I've been there before,
Tunisia.
I've been to Tunisia.
Yeah?
I rode the camels there for the first time.
Oh, that's it. So
It was beautiful. I stayed on the ocean there. It was
Oh yeah,
very
yeah,
nice.
it is. Libya is well the same. It's really nice and that, but at the moment it's a problem. So as soon as it comes down, believe me, we will go there again. We will go there and you'll love it. I am excited because what's gonna happen when I go there? It's gonna be massive hit. It's massive, yeah, massive hit.
Well, this is going to give you a lot more fire, I'm sure, having the title. And, I mean, could you train any harder? That's the question. That's a good question a lot of people ask me.
Oh, I can. Yes,
But you
definitely.
got to train smart, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, the thing is, like, I own my gym in England as well, so I've got my bits. So there's no rush for me. I have to go to work or whatever. So I work on my things. Of course, like I'll have to probably come and see Chris every now and then. We're trying to work in a smart way. Definitely.
Come back and defend next year.
I will. I was gonna retire, to be honest, but as I had a lot
Not quite yet.
Yeah, I had a lot of. To be honest, I'm excited. I want to come back.
Well, listen, enjoy it. Don't talk about competing because I know I always got bombarded backstage and I was like, what's next? We don't have to think about that right now. I want you to enjoy the victory. Congratulations. You did a great job. You looked your absolute best. And, I'm happy. I remember when I talked to you backstage, you were excited. So
Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, the thing is, I did the most happiest for me from last year. They said, is Kamal is going to be improved? I don't think so by his age and everything. I don't think he's going to improve. So this year, me and Chris, we proved them wrong because I improved. I came better. So, and won the Olympia. So what else we can do? But I need, like what I said, I need to go back, discuss with my wife. I have to share this with her and everything. And I'm sure she wouldn't mind me because she's always supported me and we'll definitely, like I said, we enjoy it now and then we'll see what's going to happen.
we got Flex Lewis lingering in the background of this video right now. I wonder what he would think of the victory.
Oh, Flex. Flex, I had a massive story. His first amateur show. Come on, Flex. Come on.
What are you guys saying about
Hey,
me?
I've told him. He said Flex is in the picture. I said I've got a story with Flex. His first amateur show. I was a guest boss.
Yeah, true story. First ever show.
Oh God, man, it's like since then I know we knew he's gonna be the man. We knew they call him like the next Dorian Yates or whatever, and he actually.
We knew that. I knew that. He was at my house when he was like 21 years old, and we're flexing calves together back then.
Well, we to be honest, we all felt jealous, not badly jealous, like jealous, but the way that he did it and the way it opened him, it come to his favor. To the right things, he moved here. you know, America, it's a number one as a bodybuilder.
He tried to go to a few different places before he ended up in Florida. He was going to be in Vegas. He was in California, you know, Tennessee. He was all over the place. I want to ask you a question though, Flex. Did you get to witness the 212?
Absolutely, yeah. And in all truths,
How do you think he looked?
phenomenal. I was
Are you disappointed you weren't in it?
no, I'm not disappointed whatsoever. I left it on stage last year, and going into this show, I didn't know how I was going to feel. Think of the first year you sat yours out, and I going into this, I was a little nervous. I was in the second row, watching this guy perform, and I was just hoping that he'd take the victory again. It's a storyline that we have, and I know what he's gone through with all the issues of the amateur career, trying to get that pro card.
We just went into that.
Yeah, without going into details, but obviously you guys have discussed it. But it's just, again, it's a storyline, right? And that what makes this sport great, is storylines. And this guy is a testament of never giving up, and the fruits of labour now is winning the show. And again, I stood next to him last year, and now he is the champ, and I'm so proud to call him the new.
Do you remember when he came to my gym, the first one I opened my gym, so I've got him for the opening. What did he write in the wall when he signed? Never give up.
And what year was this? You remember?
4 years ago.
And he was banned.
Well, 4 years ago. Yeah, I was banned then.
And
And I've told him he's tried to help me and
Yeah.
to do something with the Pro League and all that. So he tried his best to do something.
7-time winner right here. Crazy, right?
Oh, God,
Are you
yeah.
disappointed you couldn't stand next to him at your best?
Well, to be honest, it's not that. I mean,
He looked phenomenal last year.
listen, yeah,
That's what I said, and it was questionable. I know it was questionable.
it's always, for me, it's always to be the greatest, to be with the top. And he's the top. And I know with Flex, it's not because he's here. I've always said he's the most greatest ambassador.
He's a great ambassador. He travels around. That's what I mean. So you have a year to prep now as the champion, and you have, you know, obviously big shoes to fill with this guy representing. Like,
Definitely try. I'll try and at least, like what I said last night when they asked me a little bit what he's been doing to keep going. Why not? So we will help each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, it passes back, right? Because you and I have had discussions. I think there's no bigger ambassador than yourself. And I've said this many times, whether you listen to what I say or not, and I've told you yourself, is how you walk, talk, conduct yourself, and what you see backstage without any camera on top of you. And that's a true professional, when you're doing things because you love the sport. Going up to fans, you know, going down and talking to their kids and stuff like that. That's what I witnessed, and that's what I've taken from you. And of course now Kamal, we've spoken about, and it's passed on, and that's the lineage of a good champion, I believe, is obviously looking at what you've done and absorbing everything and then passing it on to the next. And this is the
and he knows. I've been asking him about ideas. What do you think shall I do? What's the problem?
so you help him.
Oh yeah. He definitely gives me ideas. No, Kamal, you do this. You need to work on that. I'm afraid to ask. So why? I mean, if you ask from the top guys, that's what. I don't be like, yeah, selfish or me. No. You always look to the people which they've done it before you. They had a successful life from it. So why not?
Is there certain advice you think is the best advice Flex has given you?
Well, to be honest, well,
win.
no, it's all like.
This might be off-camera stuff.
It's only the things like exactly what he said about the people with these people. Even like when I did the interview, he texted me and he said, well, maybe not, maybe that. But I said I've spoke. My heart was about Harry and whatever. Yeah. But we are right to speak. We are right to say, because I know Harry from a long time. And I know the way it's like, it's not nice. We need to be together like this now. We talk about bodybuilding, we talk about what's happening. It's supposed to be nice, but it's the attitude sometimes now. Because sometimes you get people like, they hate us as a bodybuilder, showing off, and they call you if, still, whatever. We need to present our sport the best way.
Well, I'm excited to see what you're bringing for the rest of the year. We're excited to see when his big announcement is. I don't know if he's announced he's going to go to the open class yet.
I'm not doing it.
Well, you haven't announced it, so. Well, he kind of said, but he hasn't really laid it out there. I know he was sitting watching the show tonight thinking, okay, where he would have danced with these guys, right? I know that was going through his head, and that's another interview, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to let him enjoy this, let you enjoy being the new 212 champ, and lead into 2020, man. And you are coming back to defend, right? You're going to say it right on my channel right now.
Coming back to defend.
Okay, so you're not retiring.
No, I am not.
I want to make sure.
At least one more year.
I was suddenly I said.
All right. Thank you, guys.
How's it feel for him? Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. I didn't see that.
You're gonna, you know what? Go this way. That light is.
That light is horrible.
No, that. Just keep this one.
Myself for this picture. I should appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go. Makes your head look that much bigger.
Is that what my problem is? Why my head always looks so big?
Here, let me get here too.